What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Alison Moyet. And we're going back for another B-side, included in the expanded folder for her 1987 album Rain Dancing. Shout out to Sed, like always. And the B-side is the B-side for the Love Letters release, and it's This House. My immediate thought when I looked at it is I was trying to remember the name exactly. I think it's This Is the House. There's a Eurythmics tune I remember reacting to with a similar-ish name. But yeah, to designate this is to distinguish from others, so clearly we're acknowledging the existence of other houses, whether that's in a more literal sense or a conceptual sense, in that, living under one roof with another person would entail a certain, level of familiarity, if not intimacy. So again, house could be less literal than it sounds. It could be home, or indeed living place with others, or at least another. But yeah, ultimately, there's enough ambiguity that it's still not clear if this is a good place, somewhere you want to be, if there really is someone else there, or maybe, at the end of a relationship and someone moves out and goes away and they're no longer part of your life. I've talked about this in different reactions, when you live with someone and then at the end of that, if it falls apart, and you're clearing out your things, and it's man, all the memories in this house, but now they're ghosts, they're not there anymore, and as you start packing things up, and it feels less like the place where these memories happen. So it could be more complicated emotionally, but as I said, I imagine on some level this will relate to a space where maybe shared experiences with another person are either ongoing or did exist at some point. So let's find out. This is Alison Moyet, This House, a B-side from the Love Letters release, 1987.
Sticky hands are these, and what is this empty place? I could be happily lost but for your face. Here stands an empty house that used to be full of life. Now
the bass. This will happen for tunes that have insane bass. They'll literally knock the chord out that my system depends on. Now restored, I shall back up a good 10 seconds or so and issue an apology for having such a DIY setup.
It used to be full of life. Now it's home for no one, and his wife. It's a hovel and a strange body rolls and dips. I close my eyes, and you're here again. Later as day descends, I'll shout from my window to anyone listening. I'm losing. Can take your place. shelter me. It's cold in here. Cover me.
Like a leaf on the wind. And then she does that. A singular voice. It's like heavy and gothic. Emotionally barren. Who's on guitar? The emotional desolation. It's like sad whale song. Wait, what? Whose cheeky idea was that to throw that little piano? It's like it felt like a Gilbert and Sullivan number was about to start up. So that's very interesting. In a way, it's almost like a rim shot on the end of a very serious speech, where like you give this heartfelt, saddened, emotional outpouring, and then someone like, it's like, hey, that was not the right moment for that. Yeah, see, the train knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, either way, an incredible tune. When it started, it was like, oh, it's feeling a bit soulful and so on. It's amazing though, like, I feel like I wasn't too far away with what I was thinking about or what the title made me think about, which again, it's good, an indication of a well-chosen title if it gets you thinking about in advance more or less what the song was saying, the idea of someone leaving in that physical environment in which you spent time, shared emotional and intimate experiences, and all those days and all those, it's like, I don't want to redo the line in Blade Runner, but they're all in the past. And they're just like part of this larger stream of time. But like, it was your anchor with this other person in this place, and then they're gone, and it's suddenly like the environment itself doesn't feel the same. These things happen there, but they're empty. They're ghosts again. So I thought the like haunting gothic nature of the majority of the tune really hit that well, even if my brain thought it was going a different direction at first. So another cool tune. Looking forward to more. Shout out to Seb for the Alison material. Let me know what you think. I will see you then. Peace.